Hey guys, it's Girl Got Game. Welcome back to SoulSet. We are here to do the narcissistic necromancer Feathor himself. I've been in contact with Nehru, and she has been very helpful in helping me to get to this spot. I have to get to Feathor's route through Yvonne's bad ending, which I kind of thought. That's the only time Feathor does show up, and I thought I would start here, where we first find him in the basement. Kind of get those Feathor feels going, if you know what I mean. So, let's start, shall we? I'm really tempted to see if any of this wine is still drinkable. Considering the basement looks to be more of an alchemy lab than anything, who knows if that's still wine? Point taken. I'll check the shelves. I could look over the tables. I guess that leaves me with the barrels and vases. Let's find that wardrobe. That Narnia wardrobe. Well, there's some kind of stone here, but it looks pretty normal. And since it's so out in the open, I doubt Mariko didn't notice it already. Yes, perhaps it's just an ingredient for something else. Hey! Hey, there's something hidden here! Huh? Hidden? You mean it's another illusion? Yeah! It's not a hidden passage like upstairs, though. It's a wardrobe of some sort. See what I mean? Mariko needed to totally miss this. How are you able to notice these kinds of things? I see nothing. Me neither. Beats me. I just do. I mean, I don't see the hidden things, per se. It's kind of like... Imagine yourself looking through a glass. The image behind it can look distorted in some places, right? It's kind of similar with this. I'm able to notice that reality bends in weird ways depending on the angle I'm looking from. So I kind of see this wardrobe as if it were made out of thin glass, all transparent and blending with the wall behind it. I can still touch it and feel it just fine, though. It's only your eyes that get tricked. Hell, it seems to be locked. Let's get Cher and see if she can do anything about that. Alrighty. A wardrobe? Yeah, it's hidden behind an illusion spell, just like the wall upstairs. You still have my corset wire with you, right? I do, yes. Okay then. Here, let me guide you with this. Alright, let's find that boy. Are you sure we should be opening this, though? Why shouldn't we? What if that goddamn stone is in there? I suppose there's always a chance. Okay, let me see what I can do. Did you know, sure? Ah, there he is. Holy crap! What? Oh dear. Is that a corpse? Am I holding a dead person in my arms right now? I'm scared to even look! Get it off! Is he dead? Shit, he's so pale. He's definitely dead. Let me check. Miss Shara, don't move. No, this person is alive. Wow, really? That's a relief. I'd have to burn this dress otherwise. Was he inside of this wardrobe all along? Are you guys down here? What's with all the commotion? Well, you see. You... Great timing, Watson! We have a dead body here. Miss Shira, this person is alive. Yeah, I just wanted to say that. It sounded cool in my head. Shira found this wardrobe, and I opened it. Who would have thought that someone might be in there? It was behind another illusion. Let us leave the details for later. We should get this person upstairs. Right. Someone get that mule Apris down here. Poor Apris. I'm not even sure what to say. There's not a shadow of a doubt in my mind. We just found Feathor. Am I supposed to tell everyone that I seem to know him? Am I supposed to stay quiet about it? Why was he locked down in the basement? Did someone put him in there? What does all of this mean? I should remain careful and wary and hope that he doesn't slit my throat this time. Neighbor assures me I should get a different option that will mean he won't kill me this time around. Although I am going for a bad ending, first of all, so who knows where we're gonna end up in the end. You can place him on the sofa here, Mr. Apris. Wait. Wouldn't it be better to put him on a proper bed? Ah, you're right. Yvonne, would you mind if we lent our bedroom for a while? Oh, of course I don't mind. Let us carry him there.
So you found this guy locked away in an invisible wardrobe. You think he's gonna wake up?
There doesn't seem to be anything wrong with him. He's just unconscious. So hopefully...
It's been almost 2 days since we woke up here. He could have been locked in there for even longer than that. Try to keep him hydrated, if anything.
Yes, we'll do that. What should we do now?
I think we can call it a day. We've looked where we could. We should come up with ideas what to do next.
Mariko, you really had no clue about this guy being down there?
Really? If I knew, I would have helped him. That's what I did in regards to everyone I stumbled upon before, didn't I?
Alright then. Let's eat something, take a bath, and call it a day. You can't hear me, can you? I really wish you'd wake up, Feathor. Maybe you'd have some answers for us. I really hope he does. Miss Mariko, the baths are free now if you'd like to go in. Thank you, Yvonne. But there's something I wanted to tell you. Will you hear me out? Of course. What is it? Has something been bothering you? Well, I don't know how we got here and why we are here. I really don't. But I wasn't entirely honest with you. I actually do remember some bits and pieces about my past. I saw this person in some of the memories I have. Is this person Mr. Feathor, then? You know him? I think you've mentioned him to me sometime before. I mentioned him to you? When? Before we got here. To be honest, there's also something I remembered. It's all vague and hardly makes any sense, but I wasn't sure how to bring it up before.
Alright, go on.
I don't know what we were doing, nor when it happened exactly, but I have this memory. I believe we were riding on a train, sitting next to each other. We were on our way to somewhere.
You remembered something like that?
Yes. So it's very possible that we knew each other before we ended up here.
That's actually somewhat reassuring. Can you remember any details? Is that when I mentioned Feathor to you?
I believe you told me that you two traveled together a while back, but that's all I seem to remember.
So he did stay with me after that whole ordeal.
Ordeal?
Should I tell Yvonne what I remember? Would that be a good move? It would be easier if I knew whether to consider Feathor an enemy or an ally. I still have no idea which one he is to me. I can't shake off the feeling that Yvonne is still hiding things from me, though. Can I really trust her? What if she's the one who locked up Feathor in the basement? Anything could have happened before all of us woke up. You can tell her. You can trust her. We might need her to save our butts later. Who knows?
So you were supposed to start aging twice as fast after that, right? But you don't remember how old you really are. And Mr. Feathor is a necromancer. That would certainly explain why his aura feels so dark to me.
Yesterday you said that you're able to feel 2 additional auras in the mansion, and that one of them is very similar to mine.
Yes. I believe one of them was Mr. Feathers all along. So that means I'm a necromancer now, too. It's likely. Miss Mariko, necromancy is a very bad kind of magic to get into. It intervenes with a lot of principles that make our world work the way it does. I'd kind of forgotten that Mariko actually was a necromancer. I'm not sure if you're aware, but it's been forbidden to use it. I know. I found a book referring to that in the library. However, from what you're saying, you were but a child when you met Mr. Feather. You might not have known what you were getting yourself into. Doesn't that make Feather sound like a horrible person, though? Even though I was the one who insisted. I'm kind of surprised he even stayed with me. I was just a kid out in the woods. I'd lost everything that night. I might have been from a noble family, but he couldn't have known that. Could he? I do hope all of this is less shady than it sounds. Miss Mariko. Well, life goes on. We're here now. And we have other things to worry about. I can't change my past. Debating on who was right or wrong won't get us anywhere anytime soon. I suppose you're right. Hello?
How is he holding up?
Hey, Apris. No changes so far.
I just wanted to let you know that I'm going back to the front yard. If you want me to move him anywhere, just let me know.
Seriously, do you ever sleep? Thanks, though. We'll let you know if anything comes up.
Either one of you can sleep with Shira if you'd like to leave him here. Ask her. I imagine she wouldn't mind in this kind of situation.
Miss Mariko, I believe I know what you're thinking about right now. Even if you don't remember who Mr. Feather is to you, it's possible that he is someone important. If you'd like to stay by his side, I'll completely understand. Please don't think that you're obliged to stay with me under the current circumstances. We don't remember much of anything from our past, so it's normal that these kind of things happen. That's really considerate of you, Yvonne. Thank you. You don't have to thank me for that, Miss Mariko. I simply think it's not my place to meddle between you and someone who might be important to you. You might be important to me as well, you know. Just because I remember something about Feather and nothing about you doesn't have to mean anything. Besides, you said that you have memories of us from outside of the barrier. Still, it's more likely that Mr. Feather means to you more than I do, isn't it? So if you're still hesitating about any of this, please don't. Yvonne clearly wants me to make a decision. Is this one of those moments where I should follow my heart? Or my instincts, for that matter? I have no guarantee that Feather will even wake up. What do I want to do? Goodbye, sweet Yvonne. I'm going into Dangerland. You're right. I'd like to stay by his side. See? That wasn't so hard. Thank you for being honest with me. And with yourself. Of course, I'll still be here the whole time. I'm not going anywhere. So don't hesitate to seek me out if you want my company, alright? Thanks, girl. Here we go. Whether I've made the right choice, I have yet to find out. Just because I remember some random things about him doesn't mean he'll remember anything about me. And even then, I don't know how long he stayed with me back then. What if he never saw me grow up to become like this? Will he even recognize me? Either way, everyone went to sleep. I should do the same. And for as long as Feather is unconscious, I'm sure he won't mind anyone sleeping next to him. Girls got guts? Oh, hello. You're awake. Why am I... Take it easy. This is not what it seems. I should give him some space. You're probably confused. Feather, can you remember anything? Do you know who I am? Now that you ask, who do we have here? Such a fine lady, and we've even gotten to names, it seems. You'll have to forgive me, gorgeous, but I might have had a tad too much to drink last night. Nothing personal, but I don't make a habit of getting emotionally involved. I'll be gone in a minute, no trouble for anyone. Feather, what the hell? You're misunderstanding the situation. Now, there's no need to get so riled up. If you'd like another kiss, all you have to do is ask. Holy. So tempted. Then they'll get stabbed. You honestly don't remember me, do you? Were you always like this? I swear, your attitude is even worse than Mariko's. Mariko's? Speaking of. Mariko, are you there? There's something I need to talk to you about. Ow, ow, what the hell? Feather just yanked my hand and... My. Come in. You're just in time for the party. I must say, such serious circumstances we're meeting under. Feather! Shh, sweetheart. Close the door behind you if you would be so kind. We wouldn't want any uninvited guests ruining our fun. Oh dear, here we go. What the hell are you doing? What am I doing indeed? One might think someone hit me on the head a bit too hard. If you ask me, they didn't do it hard enough. Seriously though, what are you trying to pull? Is this supposed to convince me of something? We're about to find out. It's pop quiz time. Tell me, how have things been faring for you so far? Do your emotions run as haywire as the spell said they would? Did anyone make you reconsider your actions yet? Are you scared of all the things I won't hesitate to do to your friends just to get what I want? Sorry to disappoint you, but that's a triple no. Ah, if only we'd keep count of all the lies we've told. We don't need to make this difficult for one another, though. I'm about to offer a peaceful solution. But the choice is yours, of course. The book, or Mariko's life, brat. Wait, what? Feather just pressed something cold to my neck. It's time to decide what matters to you more. You wouldn't. Would I? Would I not? Ah, we're both quite fond of the occasional mindfuck, aren't we? Such a dangerous game we're playing. Is Feather being serious? Or is this a bluff he's expecting me to play along to? What the hell are they even talking about to begin with? If you kill her, you're going to destroy our last piece of hope for getting out of this whole thing alive. You of all people should know that. Or did your brain cells really evaporate into thin air? You're well aware that's not entirely true. And unlike you, I have little time to spare. How nice of you to remind me. I can play cat and mouse all night long, you know. Killing people I hardly care about won't help you with anything. I'm so disappointed in you, Mariko. How did your lying skills get so rusty? Do it, Feather. I dare you. Nope. I actually get a chance to speak up now, I think. Please don't. Don't. I'll give you the book. Oh. I said I'll give you the book. Let her go. Not until you hand it over. It's under the bed. Hilarious. I'm being serious, asshole. If this is a joke, I'm slitting your throat instead. Okay.
Be so kind and take a peek under the bed, sweetheart. No abrupt moves, either of you.
The hell did I get myself into?
Tell me about it.
Oh, that book! Right, completely forgot about this book from Mariko's ending. There really is some kind of book here.
The darkest place is under the candlestick, huh? I'm amazed you took this kind of gamble, brat. Flip through it and tell me if any pages are missing.
Page 43 seems to be torn out. That was the one we found in Mariko's bad ending, I'm pretty sure. But other than that... half of this book's pages are blank.
Is page 64 there?
It's here.
Show it to me. Now get lost. You wouldn't give this to me so easily. Where's the catch, brat? You want to know? The book won't help you. I can tell you from personal experience that you won't be able to jump anywhere outside of the barrier. Isn't that great? We've created a wonderful prison for ourselves. And if you haven't realized yet, this is the only timeline in which you're present inside of the barrier.
Ooh! Talking about them timelines! Yes! Excellent.
There's nowhere else you can jump to. So say your prayers. This is the end of the line for you.
Oh, he just left? Really? Feather? Mariko?
Hey.
Mariko, are you alright?
I can't believe he actually left. He didn't hurt you. I think I was on the verge of having a panic attack.
You were what? Don't tell me you were bluffing this whole time.
Was I?
I suppose I should thank you. What's your story with Feather, Mariko? It's clear that you know each other.
We are enemies, first and foremost. Of the absolutely worst kind. All you need to know is that you shouldn't trust him under any circumstances. He is not a good person, and he won't hesitate to hurt you. Believe me on this.
What about you? You're telling me I can trust you?
That's up for you to decide. Because, to be honest, I'm not much of a good person either. But if you want to take your chances under the current circumstances, I think you'd be better off trusting me instead of him. That guy is going to become desperate and unpredictable in the upcoming hours.
Desperate?
His time inside of the barrier has run out, Mariko, and he's painfully aware of it. I wouldn't be surprised if he ended up trying to kill us all just to get out of here. That's the kind of person he is.
Is he really?
Also, for the sake of everyone, don't tell anybody about what happened here. That would probably just make everything worse.
So you say. Wouldn't it be better for everyone to know what to expect of Feather, though? Assuming Mariko is telling the truth about this. I think I'll do some information gathering of my own before I end up jumping into any conclusions. A smart move? Okay. What? Did you destroy the alchemy lab?
That little runt. If I knew it would come to this.
Feather?
Go back to your friends, lady. Nothing good will come to you if you stay here with me.
You called me by my name back upstairs, so you must remember something.
You come running back to a guy who just held you hostage.
You weren't really planning to hurt me, were you?
You're honestly clueless about everything.
Seems that way, doesn't it? So, mind telling me what's going on? What the... Feather? What? He just kissed me out of nowhere. Well, he made his move. That was quick.
Does this trigger any memories?
It doesn't.
Fascinating.
It's anything but Feather. And what exactly are you trying to tell me? That we kissed a lot? Or are you just using my memory loss to your advantage right now?
Those seem to be the two most probable case scenarios, don't they?
You're not one to give people straight answers, are you?
Oh yes, that seems to be a hobby of mine. Besides, where is the fun in that? It's so amusing to see the expressions people make when they don't get to hear what they want to hear. Who did you pair up with earlier, Mariko?
With Yvonne.
Well then, go back to her if you know what's good for you.
How do you know I paired up with anyone in the first place? I was literally just thinking that.
How do I know indeed?
I swear. What am I supposed to make of him? Dude. Feather. Ugh. I see we both keep forgetting that you spent the past 2 days locked inside of a wardrobe.
In a wardrobe? Is that where you found me?
I'm guessing you don't remember how you got there.
The last thing I remember is being down here working on some potions.
Oh. In which case that means you and I were both down here at the same time? Possibly. Down here in the basement?
Some low-life scoundrel must have sneaked up behind me and knocked me out.
Come on, let's get you upstairs. Yvonne should probably check up on you. Did he really just go? I'm shocked. Well, what do you know? The dead guy is awake. Mariko and Sure don't seem to be in the kitchen. Mr. Feather, right? This person here is Miss Shura. Yo. The person by the stove is Mr. Apris. My name is Yvonne. It's good to see you awake.
Ah, you must be the head nurse Mariko kept telling me about.
Head nurse? All I said is that someone should check up on you because you clearly hit your head. Are you in pain anywhere, Mr. Feather?
Oh yes, so much pain.
I knew where he was going to go with that. Oh, gosh. Oh, narcissists are great.
I'm afraid we'll need to do a more thorough body examination to find the source of it.
Feather? Wow, this guy. Happer just throws food at him.
Eat up. Such consideration. But I'll have to kindly decline. It so happens that I'm not that hungry. I can practically hear your stomach growling. You've been locked away in a closet for 2 days or more. It's a miracle you're even alive. Then again, if your wish is to die from starvation, I won't stop you. And no, it's not poisoned.
Poor Hapras. Was that also your first worry? I guess we have something to high-five about, stranger. Hapras is okay, though. I've eaten his meals a couple of times by now, and I'm still alive.
Thank you. As Yvonne already mentioned, my name is Feather. We might as well make it official. It's a pleasure meeting you all, weird circumstances aside.
What do you know? He can behave if he wants to. But what are Sure and Mariko up to right now?
Thank you for the meal.
He actually ate all of it.
Now that I am well fed, I believe all that remains is taking a bath. Dusty wardrobe and all. Are there any ladies who would be willing to join me?
Dude, at least invite me to dinner first.
Well, technically we've just been to one. It's all for safety reasons, of course. It would be such a pity if I were to lose my balance and hit my head again.
Mr. Feather, I'm sure you'll be fine.
What about you, Mariko? Care to join me?
Well, I'm doing it to keep an eye on you, because this is a bad ending right now. Only so that I can keep my eye on you.
Aw, not you, too. This room seems to be just full of ladies that play hard to get.
I can go with him to the bathhouse, but I don't have to take a bath with him. Yeah, Mariko. You can do it. You can hold out. Dear, oh dear. I actually have a few more questions I'd like to ask you.
Do you now?
A question for a question.